अभवत् एतद् चण्डीहोमम्?
महोदय
कदा कदा आसीत्?
संडे भानुवासरे न साटर्डे संडे शनिवासर
रविवासरे वा? उत्तमम्.
Suresh, look at the message.
Okay, अस्तु. So प्रायः एका सूचना अस्ति. प्रायः एवं Zoom न भविष्यति अग्रिमे सप्ताहे. किं भविष्यति, किं कर्तुं शक्यते इति चिन्तयामः, करिष्यामः. I'll place maybe we will change the link. Just be aware of that.
Why is the Zoom not available?
Why
is it not available?
So we have had some problems with Zoom where they are asking for too much of this one.
Okay.
So there is some administrative challenges.
Okay.
We can do Google Meet.
For now we'll start with Zoom only. We'll take another Zoom license, but we'll figure out something in the long run. Anybody who's working on IT and who knows which is a good way of doing things, please come up with ideas. You're all welcome to share things which can go far better than Zoom. Anything that works better than Zoom.
Mahodaya, Google Meet
Google Meet,
yeah, Google Meet we have tried. Personally, I'm not for Google Meet for different reasons. The thing is that the recording and the quality of the record, then it's a browser-based thing, and all those things are a challenge in some sense. So Zoom was working well. They have had a good this one, but yeah, at the end of it, if they want so much of money, then sorry, we are not going to pay. That's what it comes to. Anyways, we'll figure it out. We'll see how it is. At least for the next month, we'll not have a problem. We'll see. We'll figure out. If not, there's something else will come up. Or otherwise, I'll ask someone to write up an app and come up with something. Air Meet is good one, is it? I see. We'll check. I see. This is a good suggestion. We need to check this. Okay. Astu. Prarambham karishyamah.
There's also Meet. I will send you the.
Please send it. Please share, and we can see what is the best option. Okay. Om Shuklam Bharadaram Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadhanam Dhyayet Sarva Vignopashantaye Dorbhiyukta Chaturbhisphatikamadimayim Akshamalam Dadana Haste Naikena Padmam Sitam Apicha Shukam Pustakancha Parena Bhasa Kundendra Shankas Padikamadinibha Bhasamana Samana Same Vagdevadeyam Nivasatu Vadane Sarvada Suprasanna Kojantam Rama Ramede Madhuram Madhuraksharam Aruhya Kavita Shakham Vande Valmiki Kokilam Valmike Munisimhasya Kavita Vanacharinaha Shunvan Rama Kathanadan Onayati Parangatim Goshpati Kritavarashim Mashaki Krita Rakshasam Ramayana Mahamala Ratnam Vande Nilatmajam Yatra Yatra Raghunatha Kirtanam Tatra Tatra Kritamastakhanjalim Bhashpavari Paripurnalochanam Marutim Namata Rakshasantakam Vaidehi Saitam Suradrumatale Haime Mahamantape Madhye Pushpakamasane Manimaye Virasane Samstitam Agre Vachete Prabhanjanasute Tatvam Munibhyah Param Vyakhyantam Bharatadibhyah Parivrutam Ramam Bhaje Shyamalam Amostu Ramaya Salakshmanaya Devyai Chatasya Janakatmajaya Namostu Rudredra Yamanilebhyah Namostu Chandrarka Marudganebhyah Harihi Om Sarvebhyah Suswagatam Gata Saptahe Vayam Ravanasya Vadam Drishtavantah Taranantaram Agni Pariksha iti api drishtavantah. Parvati Mahodaya uktavati बहु वेगात् कृतवन्तः इति. अस्तु, चिन्ता नास्ति. किञ्चित् प्रश्नाः सन्ति, केचन प्रश्नाः सन्ति चेत् कृपया पृच्छन्तु. We can go a little slowly. We can cover a lot of things if you need to. प्रश्नाः सन्ति वा?
Idanim na. Because I haven't looked at it.
You haven't looked at it. No, that's okay. But any other questions from anyone? Anything that you want to clarify? Anything? Jayita Mahodaya api agatavati adya. अस्तु नमस्ते नीलिमा महोदय.
नमो नमः.
नमो नमः. प्रश्नाः सन्ति वा? न.
न महोदय.
नीलिमा महोदय प्रश्नाः सन्ति वा? अस्ति. अस्तु. Okay. So then in which case let's go to the next slide, and then what we can do is we can discuss something more in detail. Okay. Any other parts? We saw why we saw what happened to Sugriva. So basically, we saw that Ravanasya Vadham was explained in just one sloka. Right? There was hardly anything in the whole thing. But if you see Yuddhakanda, it is almost like it goes to it's almost 100 sargas, 123 sargas, 128 sargas, if I'm not mistaken. So all that, out of which the Ravana Swada comes in somewhere in the 100th or the 101st sarga. So 100 sargas is all condensed and put in one sloka. That's the end of end of Ravana Vadha. Okay. So he goes there. Yeah, it starts with this. In fact, yeah. Darshayamasa Chatmanam Samudra Saritam Patihi Samudra. Okay. Yeah, this is where it ends. This is where Sankshepa Ramayana. This is where yes, this is where Sundarakanda ends. As far as Ramayana is concerned. Sodikamya Mahatmanam Kratva Ramam Pradakshinam Nyavedayat Ameyatma Drishtva Siteti Tattvataha. So this is basically Hanuman telling Rama that he saw Sita. This is, I think, 78th shloka. If you look at it, 79th. This is from here onwards. You have this is where he starts towards the Mahodaya, that is Samudra. That is where it is about this is where Yuddhakanda starts. So how do they build, what do they do, etc., etc., etc. Yuddhakanda starts from here. From here, 80 Darshayamasa Chatmanam Samudra. So Samudra is not giving way itself is 2 shlokas. But if you look at Tena Gatva Purim Lankam Hatva Ravanamahave. Just one line is over. So there is a Kumbhakarna Vada, there is a Meghanatha, Indrajit, then there is the whole story of that Lakshmana Murchitavan, then Hanuman goes and gets the Sanjeevani, and all those things is, in this much. Why in one shloka, Lankam, Ravana Mahave, in Yuddha, Ravana was killed. Ramaha Sita Manuprapya Param Vridam Pagamat. That is all. This is all that ends that. And after that is, yes, there is Samsadi. Okay, this is all. The 3 shlokas, those 3 shlokas constitute 100 sargas in Yuddhakanda. 100 sargas is roughly about, if I'm not mistaken, close to 100 sargas is close to 3,000 or 4,000 shlokas, roughly. Average is 40 shlokas per sarga. So that is what it is. Then, yeah, we can. This is where the Agni Pariksha happens. Then we can get to this. Okay. This is where we will start from for today. Abhishitya Chalankayam Rakshasendram Vibhishanam Krita Krityastada Ramaha Vijvara Pramumodaha Abhishitya cha Lankayam Rakshasendram Vibhishanam Abhishitya Kritakrityaha Tada Ramaha Vijvaraha Pramumodaha. What is Vijvaraha?
Without fever.
Without favor. Good. Without favor is one. Without fever. Jvara is fever and
Fever.
fever, correct. Without fever. That is Jvara is fever. Jvaradi. We get Jvara, so Jvara is fever. Without fever. But did Rama have fever here? In this context, when did he get fever? So, Jvara essentially means any Vyadi. It could be Vyadi of the Manas also. So, what is fever? Fever is an indicator of something not right with your body. Is that right? It's only a symptom. Fever is only a symptom. Please note, fever is only a symptom. See, fever is not a disease by itself. It could be a symptom of your stomach being upset. It could be a symptom of you getting into shock. It could be a symptom of some other huge shock that you have received. It could be anything. Okay, something going wrong with your immune system, something going wrong with your cardiovascular system. Anything will trigger fever. What is it doing? It is triggering fever to say that, I need to shut down. How does it do? It just shuts down blood to the oxygen supply to the, blood supply to the brain, and your brain is somewhere shutting down, and there is fever, you are resting. That gives the body its own mechanism to fight whatever it thinks is wrong with it. So Jvara here, he was having a lot of Vyadi because he had not seen Sita. So once he got back Sita, everything was restored. That is Vijvaraha. V is having lost all the Jvara. Pramumoda. He was happy.
Moda is happy.
In that state, all that is that state of contentment when you are you have fully done all your responsibilities. Okay, all responsibilities are taken care of. You are now without responsibilities. He has taken care of Lanka, which was to be given. He has given to Vibhishana. Then Ravana was cremated. Okay. In fact, there's a beautiful thing where he says, Vibhishana says, I will not cremate Ravana because he was bad. So Rama says, no, the body is there. Atma is gone. Now the body has to be taken care of. You can't say, I will not. If you are not doing, I will do it. That is what he says. Okay. Krita Krityam, having done whatever had to be done, is Vijvara. Let's do this one. Tasmin Kale Lankaya Rakshasanam Rajam Vibhishanam Pratisthapya Kritartaha Tapan Rahitaha. One who is devoid of all tapa now, is free mind. Raghavaha Prasannaha Anvabhavat. He was experiencing the state of contentment. That is what it means. Everything here is straightforward. There is nothing very, Shitya, Abhishitya is Si Dhatu. Please note this Dhatu is important here. Abhishitya is Si Dhatu, Levanta. Okay. Okay, this is what happened. Okay. We'll move to the next shloka. Okay, there are some Visarga Sandhi and one Guna Sandhi here. Okay, Rakshasanam Indram. Okay, last 15 shlokas. What I want you all to do is they are all very straightforward. Please go back and look at the Vyakarna Vichara yourself. I am not going to bring the Vyakarna Vichara for the last 15 shlokas. All right. So please take a look at them. They're all very easy and very simple. Okay. Devatabhyo varam prapya samuthapya cha vanaran ayodhyam prasthito Ramaha पुष्पकेन सुहृद्वृतः देवेभ्यः वरं प्राप्य समुत्थाय च वानरान् अयोध्यां प्रस्थितः रामः पुष्पकेन सुहृद्वृतः. सुहृद्वृतः अर्थं किम्?
With his friends?
With his friends. With his friends. Varam prapya samuttapya, correct. Suhridvritaha Ramaha. See, the thing that I wanted to bring out is with his friends, true. But Suhridvritaha is referring to Rama only here.
Oh.
It is Karta Pada Ekavachana. Suhridvritaha, one who is surrounded by friends. सुहृद्वृतः रामः देवेभ्यः वरान् प्राप्य देवेभ्यः संप्रदान वरान् प्राप्य वानरान् समुत्थाप्य च पुष्पकेन अयोध्यां प्रस्थितः. He put all the vanaras together in Pushpaka Vimana and took them to Ayodhya. Mitraihi Agratah, surrounded by friends. That's what it means. मित्रैः आवृतः देवगणेभ्यः आशीर्वादं लब्ध्वा कपीन् सम्यक् प्रबोध्य पुष्पकेन विमानेन अयोध्यां प्रति गतवान्. Simple. Any questions in this?
Prabodhya.
The
meaning of Prabodhya.
Prabodhya. Okay.
Prabodhya is
taking with them. Samyak Prabodhya. It can mean addressing both. Prabodhya is addressing them. In this case, it means Samuthapya, taking along with them, along with him. Okay.
And what is the Varam Devtabhyo Varam Prapya?
Varan Prapya. So Devebhyah. Devebhyah Vachana Vibhakti Kim?
Devatabhyah.
Shashti.
Panchami.
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 Apadana.
It is Apadana. Why is it Sapradana here? It is Apadana only. Why is it showing? 1 minute. Give me a minute. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Apadana. Correct. Devebhyah, Devaganebhyah Ashirvadam Varan. So basically all the Devagana. That is basically your Indra, Varuna, Vayu, Agni. All these are the Devaganas, no? He got blessed by all these people. So that's why please remember Sri Rama is an avatara, Manushya avatara, Purna Manushya avatara eva. It is unlike Krishna. Krishna is not blessed by the Devaganas. Krishna blesses the Devaganas. If you read Bhagavatam, you get a lot of stories around that. Where for the best example is that Giridhari, Vrindavana Giridhari. He lifts that mountain to actually make sure Indra's ego is brought down. Right? So Govardhana Parvata, he does that because he says let's not pray to Indra, let's pray to the cows who are actually giving us milk. So he does that. So that is a different form that you see there. There is a Purna Avatara in a different form. Here Rama is seen as a pure human being, as you and I would do things. Okay.
Mahodaya, excuse me, but in this Devatabhyah is given as Akaranta Strilinga in the book. Devatabhyah is given as Akaranta Strilinga Prathama Vibhakti Ekavachana. It is given.
Is it? Let me see. Devatabhyah cannot be that. Devebhyah is what it is. It is 86th shloka, no?
Actually, they have given it as Devatabhyah Varam Prapya only, not Devebhyah.
Okay, that could be a part of it. That's a part of it. Let's see what it is. I didn't take it from here. No, I didn't take everything from here rather. So, acha, it is Devatabhyah Varam Prapya. Okay. What is the shloka that I Devatabhyo Varam
Tabhyo Varam Prapya.
Abhyah. Devatabhyah. No, that is wrong actually.
It's written as the shloka is also Devatabhyo Varam Prapya
Yeah, that is okay. That is okay.
महोदय देवता इति तु स्त्रीलिङ्ग शब्दः अस्ति
देवता स्त्रीलिङ्गस्य शब्दः सत्यम् अत्र प्रथमा विभक्ति प्रथमा कर्तुं न शक्यते न सत्यम्
that is what I was, that's why I was asking. Abhya is fourth or fifth and sixth.
Yeah. So I took it as Devata. Okay. I took it as Devebhya. Okay. That is the challenge. I had it as Devebhya. That's why it is coming out this way.
So what, but why they haven't given it as Prathama Ekavibhakti? That is wrong. That means Ekavachan?
That is definitely wrong. That should be Panchami. It's one of those rare mistakes that has happened in this. Devatabhya. It should be Strilinga. Akaranta Strilinga.
Strilinga. That is right. But Prathama Ekavachan is wrong, right?
Yes.
It's Panchami, right?
Yes. It should be Panchami. Yeah.
And also it's Bahuvachan, right?
Bahuvachan.
Bahuvachan.
Devatabhyah. Because there is no word as Devatabhi. If it is Devatabhi, it will be the equivalent of Nadi. Then it will be Ikaranta. So that is not happening. So no, there is nothing like that. It is Apadana Bahuvachana. Okay. So Varan Prapya Ashirvadam Labdva Kapil Samyak Prabodhya Pushpakena Vimanena Ayodhyam Pratigatavan. Ramaha Pratigatavan. Astu va? Prashnaः सन्ति वा?
No.
अस्तु. भरद्वाजाश्रमं गत्वा अरामः सत्यपराक्रमः भरतस्यान्तिकं रामः हनुमन्तं व्यसर्जयत्. भरद्वाज आश्रमं गत्वा आरामः. Please note, this is not Ramaha here. Ramaha. It comes as, that's the reason why there is no this one here. Tatva Aramaha Satyaparākramaha Bharatasya Antika Ramaha Hanumantam Vyasarjayat. So what is the story around Hanumantam Vyasarjayat? Why does he sends Hanuman? Basically, he gets down at Bharadwaj Ashrama in Chitrakuta and sends Hanuman. What is the significance of this? Any idea?
Yeah, because I think he says that Bharata is actually saying the moment the 14 years is over, I'll kill myself if you don't come.
Okay, so
he has to go and inform Bharata that the Rama is already coming. So you.
That is one. But actually, if you read Valmiki Ramayana, there is a very strong case made out. Yes, one is that find out what is he doing. Don't let him do that. But more than that, he sends Hanuman as a Duta. More as a Duta to find out what is Bharata's real intention. If he thinks he's very comfortable ruling the kingdom, he says, it's good. Let us go away. That is what Rama was very keen on. If he's keen, if he's already taken over the kingdom, if he's already ruling well, okay, I don't need to interfere in this one. Let me walk out. This was the idea, and this is why he sends Hanuman. Anjaneya Swami goes there. He disguises himself. He sees that
Raman.
Then he tells Bharata that this has come, and then Bharata himself comes to Chitrakuta, and then things happen. So that is where it happens. Nandigrama. He comes to Nandigrama and
Nandigrama.
this happens. This is in Chitrakuta. From here they go to Nandigrama and then Nandigrama, that's where they meet. Okay. Okay. Here also everything is straightforward. Sraj dhatu vyasarjayat. Nij preshitavan. Antikam. Okay, another thing, it is in that book, I think there is one change here also I need to make. See, it is said Antike. Bharatasya Antike. Okay.
Yes.
That Antike will not work. That is Saptami. It becomes Saptami. It should be Antikam. I saw in the this what is that? Gita Press also it is Antikam. That makes a lot more sense because Samipam Vyasarjayat. Samipe Vyasarjayat na Bhavishyati. Okay.
And also here also Vyasarjayat is also given as a lang lakara ekavachan.
Yeah, that is correct. V Sruj dhatu with Nij. Asrujat.
Oh, Prathama ekavachan. Okay.
V plus Asrujat. Vyasrujat.
Srujjatu.
Plus Nijanta is there. Sarjayat. Asarjayat. V plus Asarjayat. Vyasarjayat. Right? Correct? Any other question? Aramaha. So there is Aramaha, then there is Ramaha. The Rama which I have not got here. If you look at this, there is Ramaha. There is Aramaha also. Gatva Aramaha. Savarna Dirgha Sandhi. Anandataha. Okay. Antikam Vyasarjayat. Make sense? Okay. Amoga Vikramaha Anandadaha Rishehe Bharadwajasya Ashramam Agatya Bharatasya Samipam Anjaneya Swaminam Preshitavan. Here Sri Ramaha Preshitavan. Iti Martum Arhati. Purarakhyaikam Jalpan Sugriva Sahitascha Saha Pushpakam Tat Samaruhya Nandigramam Yayau Tada. Once he gets to know that from Hanuman that all clear, there is nothing to worry, you should come back. He wants to give this one back to you. And also the fact that he is not going to immolate himself. In fact, he himself comes to Nandigrama. That is where they come to Nandigrama. Purarakhyaikam Jalpan Sugriva Sahitah Chasaha Pushpakam Tat Samaruhya Nandigramam Yayau Tada. Tada Sugriva Sahita. See, if you look at it again, Sugriva Sahitaha. This refers to Rama.
Oh.
Prathama Vibhakti Ekavachana only. Kaha Sugriva Sahita Asit? Rama Sugriva Sahita Asit. Satyam va?
Yes.
Sugriva Sahitaha Ramaha eva bhavishyati. Ramaya Visheshanam eva. Sugriva Sahitaha. Tat Pushpakam Samaruhya Akhyayikam Jalpam Nandigramam Yayau. Tada Sugrivena Saha. Sugrivena Saha eva Sugriva Sahita. Satyam kila? Sugrivena Saha. Atra Tadriya Vibhakti Bhavishyati. Sugriva Sahitaha Ekam Padam eva. Samastam Padam.
Okay.
Okay. Pushpaka Vimanam Adhiruhya Vittam Vrittam Katayan Nandigramam Pratapan. Vrittam. What is Vrittam Katayan?
The whole story? Vrittam is the
as has been narrated, as was narrated earlier. Something that is narrated earlier. You remember Nandigram? How do you tell? Do you remember what we told about Nandigram? That Nandigram is going. Akhyayikam Jalpan Nandigramam. What has been already told once. If you recollect that Nandigramam he went again. That is all.
Why is it yayav? That is dvivachan, right?
Yati. Huh?
Is it dvivachan?
It is not Vivachan. It is Prathama Vibhakti. Prathama Ekavachana. Yayav. Yayav is Prathama Ekavachana. Yayav. You want to know the full this one of Yayav?
It is yati. It
Yeah.
comes at
Yes. Let us go to Dhatu Pata.
now there the screen is blank.
Yeah. Which screen? Yeah, 1 minute. Hold on. Screen is blank because I have not shared it. That's why. Let me share it again. It will become all right. This is Yayav. Yati, Yayav. Kartari litlakare Yayav. Yayat, Yayatuhu. Yayuhu. Yayatha. This is what is Yayav. Ramaha went. Why should you not take it as Dvivachana? First of all, why is it a mistake to take it as Dvivachana? You tell me.
It's only ekavachana, sahita.
Huh?
The karta is ekavachana.
Only Rama.
Only one karta. So that means the Kriya Pada has to be in Prathama Ekavachana.
Yes.
No way you can get mixed up with it. So even if you have gone wrong and you interpret it as Dvivachana, make sure your karta is because of your karta, you should be pulled back and you should get a that you are doing it, something is wrong with it. Okay. Shall we move forward? Sugriveena saha tat pushpaka vimanam adhiruhya purvam katayan Nandigramam praptavan. Okay. Nandigrame jatam hitva भ्रातृभिः सहितो नगः रामः सीतामनुप्राप्य राज्यं पुनरवाप्तवान् नन्दिग्रामे जटां हित्वा भ्रातृभिः सहितः अनगः रामः सीतामनुप्राप्य राज्यं पुनः अवाप्तवान्. This whole thing is described in, I think this whole thing starts from 112th sarga or something. That's when they start off for this one. What is that? Yeah, 105th sarga is this. What is our Aditya Hridaya. From there, another 2 sargas, Ravana is killed. From there, another 4 sargas, Vibhishana is. Then he comes to this. So this whole thing, 128th sarga is where he gets Pattabhisheka. So all this is described in just one sarga here. Nandigrame jatam hitva. What is jatam hitva?
Their hair.
Okay, so what is the story?
I think because they are sannyasis or they had to have that type of hair.
Okay.
And so it was removed when even I think even Bharata was in the same way. So they all.
Yes, Parvati Madhya, any thoughts?
I thought because they're in the jungle, there's no sun, no barbers. So hair grew wild. Yeah.
something. No. A combination of all these things is basically that they have a jata there. They braid it and they don't cut their hair over that time. So that is this one. So they all of them give up their hair. That is a good indication of how you are letting go that past.
Yeah.
Letting go of that past. Letting go that past. That's why even in all our Pitrakaryas, there's a lot of Jata hita. It's always done. That is one way of letting go of a lot of your past, and along with it, the ego that was associated and the deha bhava. There's a symbolic way of doing it. There's a very deep meaning to it, but that is what he did. Anagaha Ramaha Bhratribihi Saha Nandigrame Jatan Hitva Sita Manuprapya Punah Avaptavan.
Sir, can you explain that? I mean, so they shave their hair off or they just cut their jata?
What was that, Nisha Modhya?
They just cut their jata or they actually shave the, I mean,
No, in this case, it is only cut the jata. It's only about jata. It is not full. It is not the mundan.
but symbolic of, okay.
No, it's actually, if you look at it, a lot of whenever they would take it's very in our all our ancient scriptures will tell you that if they take a vow, either they let the jata down or they don't tie the jata, or if it is tied, they need to take it out. One of the three they do. A lot of our this one is there. Bandhan Mukta Shikha is a very, very common thing. But if there is a Bandhana Mukta Shikha, that means that person is going through a lot of problems and he is trying to avenge something.
Okay.
And if it is with a braid, and if it is a Kshatriya and going on this one, and if it's with a braid, that means he's living a life, he's living a very austere life.
Okay.
Okay, then there is another thing where I will not cut. There are a few things like that which comes. These are all karma. These are all karmas which are different from the mundana. Mundana is mostly for those where the Pitraganas have departed.
And also
Yeah,
for
it's possible.
sannyasi, they will take their shikha off.
Yes.
So that is different. Yes.
That is similar. That is pretty much they open that shikha, no?
Okay.
So that also means that they are letting go of their ego.
They are letting go of the past. All this refers to letting go of the past in some way or the other.
Interesting.
That's a very deep one for us. So that is what it comes to. Even Sita, in fact, Sita Mata also does that. She is without her, she does not let go her hair in some ways. So there are some shlokas around that. So how it translates, what it does, somebody can do a full-fledged emotional and psychological study around it. I'm sure that it has deep meaning. So yeah, okay. Anagaha Ramaha, yes. Okay, what does Hitva mean here?
Opened or something?
Hitva is giving up.
Giving up.
Giving up. Okay. Let me show you a funny thing here. It comes from Hadhatu. Twanta Prayoga, Hitva. Okay, let's look at this here. It is Hadhatu Hitva. Let me show you something interesting. If I put Hitva here, I find 3 results. Okay. All 3 are Hada. Hadhahi. All 3 can have Hitva. One says to abandon or leave. Another is exactly the opposite. To obey, to wear. Okay. Then another one is to grow.
Opposite meaning.
All of them will give you Hitva.
Contradictory.
Now it is contextually, you need to decide whether it should be Ha Dhatu, Dha Dhatu or Hi Dhatu. Okay. If you go to Ha Dhatu, here it is Twanta is Hitva. If I go to Kartari, Jahati, Jahitaha, Jahati. Okay. Let's go again. Yeah, if we go to Dha Dhatu, again Twanta Prayoga is Hitva. And Kartari will be Dadhati, Dattaha. Dadhatu, we know.
To give.
Something.
To give.
Right?
Hmm.
Then here to grow, Ki dhatu. You can again hinoti, hinutaha, hinvante, hinoshi, hinutaha, hinutha. All right. So you need to be very careful in such usages. This is where people go wrong. Invariably, people go wrong.
Translation.
in this. All right. So let's get back now. Is this clear?
Hmm.
Sitam anuprapya rajyam puna alavat. He took back the kingdom from Bharata because Bharata here deliberately wanted to give that kingdom. It was not like Duryodhana who did not want to give anything. He was just fooling around. Bharata, on the other hand, did not even want him to go away. He was a very pious, and this is why it is called. This is called a normative text, an ideal way a family and set of people should behave.
Behave.
You see Yudhishthira versus Duryodhana, you'll see how people actually behave in situations. So that is the descriptive text. So in statistics, if you know, you have normative and descriptive statistics. So this is a normative, this one, that is a descriptive statistics. Fine. Let us move on. Paparahitah Sitapatihi. Sitapatihi kaha?
Ramah.
Ramah. Sitayaha patihi Sitapatihi. Anujaihi saha Nandigrame Satam, Jata. Satam, okay. Sata is also, Jata is Sata. Sata and Jata are synonymous words. Satam Tyaktva Janakim Samipam Sthapya Samrajyam Puna Alabhat.
Coronation over.
This is what happened. This is the 89th shloka. From here onwards, it's all Palashruti. What happened in that kingdom after Rama took back? Another
So that means in this shloka, the coronation is also
over. Everything is over.
Stop.
Yeah. Yes. This one. What is that called? Rajyabhishekam is over. That is the 128th sarga. If I'm not mistaken, there is the 128th sarga. I don't recollect it now. 105 is this. What is that? Aditya Hridaya. So if you people have not gone through Aditya Hridaya, I urge you all to learn Aditya Hridaya. That is a very, very important this one. So yeah, that is a set of shlokas. That's about 30, 25, 30 shlokas. Tato Yuddha Prishyantam. So he prays to Aditya before he kills Ravana.
So when all these things are condensed into just one shlok, that means it is not the original Valmiki shloka.
Which one?
Sankshepa.
No, that is why this is called Sankshepa Ramayana.
Sankshepa.
Valmiki himself elaborated these 100 into the 23,900 shlokas after this.
But this was also written by Valmiki only, right? This
So there is a conversation between Narada and Valmiki in 100 shlokas as to what is Ramayana. From this 100 shlokas, he elaborated into 23,900 shlokas. So that is what is Valmiki Ramayana. Now, of course, there are people who will say Uttarakanda was not written by him. That I don't want to get into that debate. I do not know what happened. But at least till the Yuddha Kanda end, no shloka has been changed. At least that is very, very clear. You see all sources, there will be some Pata Veda of numbering. One shloka may be here, one sarga may be here, there. But totally, overall, no shlokas have been changed in any which way. Whereas Mahabharata, there is enough evidence that says, that's why you also get Vaishampayana Vacha. Vyasa Maharshi wrote something. To that, when Vaishampayana was narrating this Mahabharata to Janamejaya, he added certain things. So that's where you say you get Vaishampayana Vacha. It's not just Vyasa Vacha. Right? Somewhere it is Vaishampayana's version also has come in there. So it is actually Mahabharata, what Vyasa Maharshi wrote was called Jaya. Jaya Bharata. It became Mahabharata after Vaishampayana's version. Vaishapayana was none other than Vyasa Shishya only. Nothing very different. So there is no adulteration per se in that. So but later versions have taken it for situationally, for locationally and everything. They have modified certain things in this. Like Ramcharitamanas is there. Then there is then there are
Kamba Ramayana
is there. Then Champu Ramayana is there. So all these have taken and modified bits and pieces, but the core remains the same. So there are popular versions that keep coming here and there. Like for instance, I think in Maharashtra Ramayana, I heard somewhere that it comes where Rama is when they are building the bridge. Nala and Neela are building the bridge. Everyone is taking a stone, writing Rama on it and floating it, and the bridge is getting built. So Rama thinks, I'm not adding anything to this. I'm not adding value here. It's everyone is doing the hard work and they're doing it for me. I should also do something. So he takes a stone, puts it on this one, and it sinks. This is not there in Mula Ramayana. It's not in Valmiki Ramayana. But it brings out a very important lesson. It brings out a very important narrative there. So it sinks. So Rama is now a little ashamed in the sense that what is this? Everyone is able to float stones and I cannot even float a stone on this, and I'm here to go take Sita around. So he asked Nala Neela, what is happening? Why was it that a stone was put in by me and it did not float, whereas all of your stones are floating? So he explains. He gives a very beautiful explanation. What we are doing is we are putting the name Rama on it. It's a bhakti literature. It's full of bhakti literature. So you're putting the name of Rama, inscribing the name of Rama, and then letting it float. So it is all because there is Rama, this is floating. Now something that has been let off by Rama himself, how can it float? So that is very deep. That sort of, this one have come, those sort of stories have come in to give a lot of messages, to improvise the bhakti. So something, you see, it is like saying, जिसने जिसका हाथ राम ने ही छोड़ दिया, वो कैसे आगे बढ़ सकता है? So there are stories like these which have come, but they're all add-ons. They're not there in the Moola Ramayana at all. Even that, for instance, in Ramcharitamanas, you get that Lakshman Rekha.
And also one crow.
No, that crow story is there. Crow story is very much there. That is there in Moola Ramayana. That Sita Mata herself narrates it.
No. There's one crow who narrates the whole story or something.
That is different. That is a different Ramayana version itself. So here the Lakshman Rekha is not there in the Moola Ramayana. But that is very popular everywhere. So there are versions like that. But these shlokas very much are written by Valmiki himself. It is not, that is not questioned. So everything here is Valmiki's version. So we can take that. Okay. So good. From here onwards, it's all, this is over. From here, it is what this one looked like. This should be 90. This is not 80. Sorry. This is 90. This is 90. प्रहृष्टं मुदितो लोकः तुष्टः पुष्टः सुधार्मिकः निरामयो ह्यरोगश्च दुर्भिक्ष भयवर्जितः. So this is all in Prathama Vibhakti Ekavachana only, nothing else. Prahrishta muditaha lokaha tushtaha pushtaha sudharmikaha niramayaha hi arogaha cha durbhiksha bhayavarjitaha. So all these you can make some sense of
Characters.
what is characteristics of the loka, how people were in Ramarajya. Once Rama became a king, Lokaha prahrishta muditaha tushtaha pushtaha sudharmikaha niramayaha arogaha च दुर्भिक्ष भयवर्जितः. प्रसन्नानन्दितः, सन्तुष्टः, शक्तः, बलवान्, धर्माचरणरतः, मनसव्यथारहितः, निरामयः. So niramaya is told to be wellness, no? So the wellness comes from manas. मनसव्यथारहितः, रोगरहितः, वृष्टिसम्पन्नः. So durbiksha bhayavarjitah is basically, that's why for us kale varshatu parjanyah is very important. Whenever there is vrishti, it means sampanti. So if it rains on time, lot of things are beautiful. If it does not rain on time, everything goes for a toss. So that is why our metric for a good leader, a metric for a good society is simple. Whether the society is dharmic, following all the right conduct, everything, doing everything is simple. Is it raining on time and in full? That's all. That was the only metric that people had once upon a time. They did not have to think about climate change and so much of rain going offshoot. So we need to sort of think where we are heading if we are not seeing rains being on time. So yeah, that's a good case in point. So yeah, because I get called to do a lot of sustainability summits and I get called to so many conferences. The first thing I say is, my grandmother never had the concept of a dustbin. She never spoke of a dustbin to begin with. Because of all that she had was outside, there was a good garden, which was all that she would, and she never generated plastic waste or any so-called other waste. All that she would do was take a bag to the shop, get everything that she wanted, and that was all. So, they never had a concept of somebody coming to their house, shouting in the morning to take away all the wet waste, and then you need to keep the wet waste right in front of your gate at the morning. Imagine the kind of plight that you need to go through to do such things. So, yeah, so that's how it is. But yeah, that's what we have brought to, and then we are expecting rains to happen on time. I think it's a little too much. Fair enough. So with this, I think we are done with for this much. So what I want to do now, okay, I will just stop here for now. I want to take questions. Another 10 shlokas are there, which we will finish off in the next class. Quickly go through them and rush through them. And also we will do another 4-5 classes. This is the 30th session. Yeah, another 6-7 classes we will do where we will do the Lataa portions. Bit of Vyakarna from Lataa, then we have some Lataa related certain things need to be done. We will do that and wind it up. So tell me, what is it that you people feel good, bad, or what do you want me to concentrate for the next 6-7 classes? Should it be exam oriented? Should it be very strictly on Vyakarna, grammar, Vartalapa? What do you want?
Grammar.
Okay, one is grammar. Then Nilima Mahodaya?
Exam oriented also.
Exam oriented. Grammar. Okay. Parvati Mahodaya?
Everything.
Everything. Okay. Nagaprabha Mahodaya? Vyakaranam. Okay, we'll do Vyakaranam then. Okay, starting next class, mostly we'll finish Vyakarana almost this time. So we will do Vyakarana. Up to April, we should be able to do Vyakarana. Please, all of you, I think it is time. If you have not registered for July, you should all register for the Lataa exam. If it is, that is the Parichaya exam. If you have not written the Parichaya exam so far, a lot of you have written. So please register for your Parichaya exam. You'll get the book. That will be easier for us also to do the Vyakarana part. Okay. Gauri Mahodaya.
Mahodaya, Vyakaranam Mahodaya.
Vyakarana. Okay.
Prayogaha, especially the Karmani lot and all, no, it's very confusing.
Lot and Vidyaling.
Very confusing.
Lot
Okay.
and Vidyaling together is always confusing.
Lot and Vidyaling is very confusing. Okay, we will do Karmani Prayoga. Okay, we'll start with Karmani. Start with Karmani next. Astu. Jayita Mahodaya.
Mahodaya, just thought of exam scares me.
Thought of exam. Then don't think of it. As simple as that.
I won't. I mean, but unless I think I'll not study also, no, then it's a problem in the last week or so.
But will the exams be like last time only, or how is it?
So this time, I don't think Asha Seva Kendra will be doing the registration part. So you have to register yourself. But we will conduct our own exam and give a certificate from Asha Seva Kendra. That we will do.
So it won't be like last time.
It will be no, in the sense that if you want a Samskrita Bharati
No,
certificate,
I'm talking of ask Vidya, ask only.
Sasyam.
No, last time, if you remember, you gave a question paper and asked us to write yourself for you gave us 3 days time. Will it be like that, or it will be a regular exam?
Okay. You want that format we
No,
will
I'm
decide.
just asking.
No, format we will decide over time, no?
Okay.
We will decide how you want it. What we can do is you can give me a question paper. If I answer it, you don't pass. If I don't answer it, you pass. We can do enough funny things. So exams can be done in many ways, multiple ways. I give a take home exam with you can refer to anything and still write papers. I can set such papers. I can set simple paper. We can do a simple I don't like this. You sit in a classroom and write things. So you need to know things, right? And that's all. I can give you a group work based paper. What do you want? You decide. You people decide what sort of a paper you want. I'll give you that paper. I'll give you some options. If you want a group work based paper, you want to do a reverse paper. That is basically you give me a question paper, I'll answer it for you. You set the questions. Yeah, it's a simple thing. If I answer all the questions, then all of you fail. If I'm not able to answer at least 10% of it, then you all pass. If
Then
I'm
we all fail.
able to answer 25%
We
of
will
it,
all fail.
Then we'll all fail.
We don't want this.
We want to pass.
Open book, but time limit.
Yeah.
open book, okay.
But time limit. Set a
Time limit.
So
Yeah.
at least we know where to look for the answers if we don't know.
Maudya, that's not fair. You can pass. We'll all fail.
Yeah, that's what I said.
It's not so.
We'll fail. If we give you the question paper, we will fail.
Yeah.
So it should be fun, no? It should be learning.
But is it going to be based on the Parichaya book or what we are learning from you?
See, what I have followed is purely Parichaya book. Only thing that I have not followed there is the Sakshepa Ramayana, where they have only about 35 shlokas. 30 or 35 shlokas. I have done all the 100. That's the only deviation I have made from the Parichaya book. Otherwise, everything will be from the Parichaya book, and whatever I have given, I usually don't give anything that's outside of my material. So that's how I have always followed in all my courses. I take other courses also, so that's how I do it. Okay. We can do a group work based also. We can have a split thing on question paper. Answering the paper will qualify some 30%. You doing a group work and coming up with some skits, this one will constitute some another 30%. We can do something where you answer something, oral questions can form some 35-40%. You can do multiple things. Tell me what you want, we will do it.
So just like Parvati Mahodaya said, just give a question paper with time limit. Because other things we may or may not be able to do. Or skit and all that I don't know.
Yes, madam.
Quiz.
Quiz. Okay, we can do a quiz.
Pop quiz.
No. Only Nagaprabha will answer possibly.
Yeah, we can do
Exactly.
Rounds.
And especially if it comes from Ramayana, I'll fail. I know that.
I know. It's such all those Sandhi and all that, it's so difficult.
No, I do a course on fintech. In that, I just say you have to start a company. That's about it. That's how you pass your exam. So as practical as that. So we'll do something practical, which will be useful, no? It'll be fun. So yeah, we'll figure out something. Okay. So that is one thing. So in about another 10 classes, 10 weeks, we'll finish off this whole thing and we'll be done with this thing. So you people tell me what you want to learn next. Accordingly, we'll take something.
Karmani Prayoga, I think is from.
Yeah, that we will do. That we will do in these 11 classes. No, I'm talking of beyond that.
Maudya, I want to learn one thing very, very, like it's very confusing how the dhatu we can remember in lot, especially Karmani Dhatu, it's very
Those
confusing.
difficult.
Yeah, we have to memorize always, but a few weeks back you did a very good research on how it turns. I think I have the paper and the slide, something like that. I have that in mind. I'll write to you so that I want to know that.
Sure. Then you can
Yeah,
do.
like the dhiyate, it is something else in lot and something else in
Yes.
that and all is a bit grinati and all that. That's a bit different in different. So
Yes.
how it comes about, that is all, so that you don't have to keep on mugging everything.
Fair enough. We'll do that. That we will cover in the next 11 classes. That should suffice. We'll spend the next about what we have about 15 hours. The next 15 hours we'll spend only on going through the grammar. Now we have had enough Ramayana and enough things, enough Rasabhava. We'll make that solidified with grammar. Okay, we will do that. Next week onwards. Next week is 29th. So then it is 7th. Yeah, both 7th and 29th I'm there. I'm not there on the 14th and the 21st of March classes. I may not be there. Okay, I'm going
So
to.
then the last 10 slokas of this we will do next week or what? We won't
Last
be
10
doing
slokas will finish in the next week. That will be fast. That will be just this one. It's just
Falashruti.
Falashruti. So next year, what do you want to do? Okay, that is for this year. We have done grammar. Next year, what do you want to learn? Do you want Sanskrit or do you want something else? Shall we take another text like Ramayana? Was Ramayana fun?
Yes, Ramayana or Mahabharata or something like that.
Sir, I'd like you to do something different, but go slowly so we can enjoy.
Take Raghuvamsha.
Raghuvamsha, okay.
Or Abhignana Shakuntala.
Abhignana Shakuntala. Abhignana Shakuntala will need a lot of Rasabhava. I am Rasavarjita.
Oh. Or you can take.
Or even Viveka Chudamani.
Viveka Chudamani is.
Viveka Chudamani.
Viveka Chudamani is a Vedanta text. Yeah, it's simple.
Mahadaya Ashtavakra Gita like that.
Ashtavakra Gita. Ashtavakra Gita is also good. Yes.
Good, yeah. Or Uddhava Gita. Even Uddhava Gita is good.
Uddhava Gita is also good. Yes,
Parvati. Mahodaya, like the Niti Shatakam and those Shatakams were also, I have seen a few of them. They are also really amazing.
Yes. Yes. All of them are good. That's Subhashitani. Okay. Parvati Mahodaya was saying something.
No, I don't know all these things that we're mentioning, but what I like is when you explain. I think the first time I was not your student, but I heard you do this about Gajanana. That's why, Padmarkam. I like things like that where the beauty of the language comes out. But you said
beauty of the language comes out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me think it through then. Yes, Nisha Mahodaya had something to say.
Yeah, I was wondering if we could do Sanat Sujatiya. I have not heard.
Sanat Sujatiya. Sanat Sujatiya will need very deep contemplation.
No, fellow, not too much philosophy. Something that's easy to understand is good.
Easy to understand. Okay.
And also, if any of these if you're doing with Shankar Bhashyam, it would be nice.
Shankara Bhashyam. Now, Parvati Mahodaya is already saying something easy.
No, but then I think she'll be able to enjoy that also. I think with Shankar Bhashyam, she'll be able to.
Shankara Bhashyam will be too much for her.
Is there any
Nisha Mahodaya is saying something. 1 minute. Yes, Nisha Mahodaya, what were you saying?
Yeah, I was just saying that with Shankara Bhashyam, it gets too little complex. I mean, maybe, I don't know.
Just that it needs very deep, it needs some people to be, pravritti and nivritti needs to be very clear.
Yes.
Vijaya Mahodaya, please add this one. Let me know what you have to say something, then you can leave. In a minute, if you can add something,
I will proceed with whatever other remaining elders are saying. Experienced people.
No, okay.
It's not that.
Okay. All the best to your daughter's exam.
Thank you, Mahodaya. Thank you.
Like I love listening to Nirvana Shatakam. So if you can do something with that.
Niti Shatakam, va?
No, Nirvana Shatakam.
Nirvana Shatakam. Okay, you want to start with Nirvana?
Yeah. So something like that, which is not too long, but
yeah, that's exactly what is stated. No, that Viveka Chudamani or
I don't know those, but this one is something I listen to every day.
Nirvana Shatakam is very close to Viveka Chudamani.
Yes, it also talks about all the koshas and all that. So
Yeah,
it'll be nice.
Okay, we will see. Okay, let me think through.
Yeah, something that's not too
No,
long.
yeah, you know, I mean, it, you know, like, you know, we could think of more of these texts where you are not exam based, but it is, you know, it is gives you nice enlightenment
that's pretty much where I also want to go. I will also
will
take something simpler. So probably next year I'll not float a Sanskrit course. I'll just float the text based course.
Any of these courses, then I think we'll be able to join and enjoy it. Enjoy it.
Viveka Chudamani has just 128 shlokas, so that should be okay.
Okay.
This one. We will see. We will see. Let me think it through. Should it be Vedanta? Should it be real life? Should it be Shata Niti, or should it be life based? Should it be the Pravritti Lakshana?
No, any of these Gitas, any of these Uddhava Gita or Ashtavakra, that is also, I think, will be very
those are all. Yeah, Uddhava Gita is bhakti, pure bhakti.
That is also
That
so
all
we can
will
we can alternate the deep philosophy and bhakti.
Yeah. We'll see. Let us see. Or should we take something like? No, one thing that I always wanted to do was okay, some Arthashastra kind of thing also. So let us see.
Maudhi, I would like to add something. If it is, see, for all of these things, you have to do your R&D and research. Okay, it will be a homework for you only. If we take something from the Vyakarana side, something like Gita, you know, where we have to do everything, you'll correct, or Nirvana Shatakam, which is simple, but the Sukshma Artha is very, very heavy, you know, but easy verses. So that kind would, be good.
That gives me some good thoughts. Yes, you are right. Easy, something that is easy on the superficially easy.
Superficially easy. Because we understand the words, but what the deeper meaning is,
Yeah, let me search. Yeah, let's not get into, pure philosophy with Nana Chidra Gatodara, Mahadeepa Prabha Bhatsu kind of words.
No.
Yeah, that will make it heavy.
And also we could use our Sanskrit grammar also in that, so that we are able to recognize those things also.
Okay, let us see. Let me think through.
Long range of things for you to think about.
Lots of things. There are, we have some n into 1,000 years of history lying with us. No, so so somebody asked me, can we do Aryabhatiya? So I said, no, Aryabhatiya is too heavy for me only. I cannot understand Aryabhatiya so fast. That is the mathematical treatise. I come from a very mathematical background, by the way. But it takes me a lot of things to decipher.
If you only take that long, I don't think we'll be able to grasp that fast also.
No, Aryabhatiya and all is too much. That is not what we are.
I'm not a math person.
We want to enjoy Sanskrit also.
Yes.
We'll enjoy Sanskrit. Enjoy Sanskrit. Something like Ramayana, where we knew the story, but how is it portrayed in Sanskrit?
Yes.
Yeah, we'll take it that way. Then slowly we'll move towards these Prakarna Granthas, to these Chudamani and all that. Yeah, so Niti Shatakam is a good choice. Let us see how it goes. Fran Mahadev, any thoughts?
I would also like something more Vedantic. Maybe, I don't know, we could continue with Rama, but in the Yoga Vasishta. I don't know if that's Sanskrit hard.
Yoga Vasishta is large.
No, but like a short thing, of course. No, it's like probably a lot of jammas to even read it.
Yeah, Yoga Vasishta will take a few janmas to complete. That is not.
No. Like short stories.
No, that's my own. That's in my wish list, by the way. That's in my own wish list. I have requested my own guru, Professor Mahadevan, to teach it. He himself is saying it is long. So Yoga Vasishta is deep. See, it's a story when Rama gets into depression. Imagine bringing Rama out of depression, what it takes. What it took Krishna to bring Arjuna out of depression. Right? Now, if Rama gets into depression, having seen all those things, and Vasishta has to bring him out of depression, see what kind of a thing that it takes. That's why it is very, very deep. And it is not just, it is not blind, it is not just nivritti or pravritti, it's an intertwining of pravritti and nivritti lakshanas. So it is very, 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 very deep.
And very intense.
And it is narrated in the form of stories for those days. So Yoga Vasishta is my wish list.
Maybe Drisha Viveka.
Huh?
Also Drisha Viveka.
Krishna Viveka, yes, that is also a good.
No, Drisha Viveka.
Trishya Viveka.
Drik Drishya Viveka. Drik Drishya Viveka.
Drik
Sorry,
Viveka.
my pronunciation.
Yeah, no.
That means if for that you will have to take it from all the lots of text, right?
Yeah. Those are all, I think we'll have to see what my qualification is. I'll have to first evaluate my qualification and come back. So we will see.
Start ECC.
Another question. Not to suggest this, but in what years could we start studying Upanishads based on our learning process?
So it is like this, frankly, if you look at it, we have, okay, where do I have it? Okay, Sanatana Dharma. I did this in the last year sometime. Let me see if I have those slides somewhere. Okay, Sanatana Dharma. When did I do Sanatana Dharma?
Winter of 22.
Yeah, 1 minute. Give me a minute. Let me see.
Of course, I mean in terms of the Sanskrit analysis.
Yes.
The Vyakaran.
I did a primer on Sanatana Dharma at Chaturdasha Vidyasthana. Yeah, I will show you something about it that you may be able to appreciate. And then. Where is that? See, this is what I did last year. If you look at it, this is what Sanatana Dharma, this is what our whole corpus is all about. There is Dharma, Artha, Kama, and Moksha. Okay. So, Dharma is the foundation pillar of any way of life. These are basically your set of guidelines and principles out of which how to lead a life to begin with, to put it very simply. But it is also about, see, what is within, we strongly believe what is within is also without. So essentially what holds true for the universe also holds true for me. And if I'm in sync with that universe, everything is clean. Now, what is my relationship with the universe and me? There is that it's only about universe and me here. Okay. Now, this universe itself, how does it get created is a different story altogether. Now, this dharma, artha, and kama are what are termed as aparavidya or trivarga. Okay, this constitutes trivarga. What do you need to lead a life in this world? Dharmat artha. If you are leading a good life, and from that you get your wealth. The righteous life, quote unquote righteous life, and that gets you a lot of wealth, right? And whatever comes out of that wealth, and you are enjoying that wealth through all your experiencing that wealth through your sensory organs, is what is kama. So that's why Krishna very clearly says, Dharma aviruddho bhuteshu kamo asmi bharata. I am that kama. Don't say that desire is sin. There is no concept of sin in our society. We don't believe it. We are all divine people. We are all born very, very divine. We are all that Amritasya Putra Graha. Shveteshwara Upanishad. Right? So, all this, whatever is there, then you take that kama. The Ishta Kama Dukha, that's what he says in 3rd chapter. Krishna says in 3rd chapter. That is, in the format of yajna, you give something, something will come to you. It's a two-way process. So, this is what is called Trivarga. So, this Trivarga has a challenge. The thing is, the more you have karma, this is all dependent on karma. This is where karma is there. All the karma is in this. So basically, essentially, wait, let me see if I have that here. This is all okay. Okay, yeah, there's a world outside and a world inside. This is, yeah. Okay. This is all Upadi Sahita, Nirupadihi. The word inside and that which is, when I say the word inside, if you go deep inside, when you realize the self, that is called Gnana for us. So for us, Gnana is not about, the books we read or how much we read or how much am I going to get, etc., etc., etc. Gnana is, to put it very simply, knowing everything about nothing. That is Gnana. And once you are in that Gnana, once you are established in that Gnana, then there is no karma for you. So that is where you don't come back to go into that repeat cycle of birth and death. So for us, rebirth is a very common thing. Punarjanma is what we believe in. Very simple thing, you need to believe in Punarjanma. If Punarjanma is there, that means you are in this cycle. Now, in order to get out of this Punarjanma, you get into a Gnana marka. But through Bhakti, get into Gnana. Gnana is what gives you that, gets you that, this one, what is it called? Moksha. The quote unquote moksha. This is where the whole thing comes in. But it is not wrong to be in this. You love to be, you have to act, we love to act, we love to come back, we love to do this. So we keep doing it. That's okay. Dharma, artha, kama. But the moksha that is described here is, it says that the contentment is 10 to the power 22 times the contentment that you have as the best human being on this earth. The most contented human being on this earth is, if you take that as unit as 1, then 10 to the power 22 is the unit of contentment of the person of somebody who has attained moksha. Okay, so that is where all this is Gnana Kanda. That is the Upanishad, Vedanta. Now, in this, this whole thing, if you look at all our purpose of this one, okay, I have, this is the Chaturdash Vidyasthanani. I brought all this long time ago. Where does Vedas come in? Okay. What are the Vedas? So, for us, everything is what is called Shabda Pramana. Vedas are what are called Shabda. Tasmad, ye tasmad, prana. Okay, wait. Before that, let me go there. Okay. How did the universe itself come into being? That's the question that we all of us have, right? So, first of all, we are all asking this question. Who are we? Where are we from? That is the question all of us are asking. Essentially, we all want to know who I am. Okay. Science will answer a question, where I came from. It does not answer where I came from or who created me or what it is. It will just answer why. It'll answer who, it will not answer why. It'll answer why, it will not answer who. Who created. So some of the things that comes from is, it says that is where Shabda Pramana comes in. I am Atma Brahma, Prajnanam Brahma, Tat Tvam Asi, Aham Brahmasmi. There I am Brahma. Me and the Brahma are not two different things. Realizing that is the whole concept of Upanishads. How do you realize? What do you do? But since it's a realizational problem and it's an anubhuti or experiential knowledge, it's not something that you keep on describing and you get somewhere. It's not like science, it is not like, sorry, I wouldn't say science. It is not like, day-to-day activities you keep repeating and you get somewhere. It is not, that's why it is beyond the reach of the manas. We are bound by the manas. Okay. And that is where we have the Shabda Pramana. What are the Vedas? The question is, why can't I experience Brahma? If I am the Brahma, I should be able to experience it, no? I should be, if I am saying Aham Brahmasmi, because the Upanishad is very thumpingly saying Aham Brahmasmi. But why do I not realize myself as Brahma then? That's the question. That is where it says, we are in the state of avidya. For that, the Upanishad itself is a very beautiful thing. So kamayata bahusyam prajaye yete satapo tapyata satapastaptva idagum sarvam asrijata yaditam kincha tat srishtva tadeva nupravishat tadanupravishya Satyatyachavat niruktancha nilenancha vijnanancha satyancha nitancha satyamabhavat yadidan kincha tat satyamityachakshate tadapyesha shloko bhavati. So basically what it's saying is, at some point, let's not say there is no concept of time, when that concept of time and space did not exist. There was only one thing called conscious. Let us say in this world, let us say there is no concept of world. Fran Mahodaya is all alone. One Fran Mahodaya, that is all. There is no Karthik, there is no Sushila Mahodaya, there is no earth, there is no moon, there is nothing. Everything is, that's why there is a Nasidiya Sutta. Nasid. There is nothing, absolutely nothing. Okay. So, what will happen? You will get bored, right? If there's nothing else. That's exactly what it is saying. So, kamayata, it said, not fun. So, let us see how to make it more fun. So, kamayata, that is where this kama comes in. See, the first appearance of kama. Okay, that's why for us, that is not a sin. For us, a desire is not a sin. If it's in the framework of dharma, it is not that. So it thought, Bahusyam, Prajaye, Yete. What if there are many? What if I manifest in many forms? That's how it thought. Tatapo tapyata. It started doing tapas. Basically, it started contemplating. How do I do that now? Right? It started thinking. Satapas tapva. Having done that, it created this universe or multiverse or whatever you want to call. Created all these things. Yadidam kincha tat srishtva, having created, it just didn't stop at creating. It would have been okay if it had just created and left it there. No. It said that same particle went into all of that. What you want to call, what is very wrongly called the God particle. So what is that? Whatever is that thing inside you is the same thing inside me. Whatever is that chit inside that stone is also inside Parvati Mahodaya, Sushila Mahodaya, everyone. That common factor. So that's what Krishna says, the Sutre Manigana Iva. So we are all that pearls and the stones or whatever on that string. The string is common. I am that string. Okay. Tadanu pravishya. He hid himself. He went inside and hid himself. That's it. From that day onwards, everyone is trying to search for that thing all over again. All right. Satyatyacha bhavata. The truth started appearing as untruth. How you have a rope, if it is dimly lit, you see it as a snake. Or if it is a snake, you see it as a rope, hold it, then you prove your point posthumously. Right? So, Vijnanancha. What was truth started appearing as untruth. What was untruth started appearing as truth. That was even worse. Okay. So that's why all this appears mithya. So in fact, in Dakshinamurti Stotra, that's what Acharya says. The very first shloka, that is what Vishwandarpana Drishyamana Nagari Tulyam Nijantargatam Pashyannatmani Maya Bharivodbhutam Yatha Nitraya Yat Sakshat Kurute Prabodha Samaye Swatmaname Evadvayam Tasmai Shri Guru Murtaye Namaidam Shri Dakshinamurtaye. Everybody knows the meaning of this shloka?
No, not me.
Pradmodya knows the meaning of this shloka?
I studied it with my Vedanta teacher, but I'm not sure.
I also forgot the meaning.
Okay.
I also learned it, but I don't remember offhand.
It says Vishwam Darpana Drishyamana Nagari. Vishwa, the universe that you see all around you, everything that surrounds you, is just a reflection of something. It is as good as a reflection of a mirror, of something in a mirror. How? And then he gives an example. Tulyam Nijantar Gatam. It appears true, but it is not true. Something inside a mirror appears to be true. It cannot be true. Do we all agree? It is only how this thing acts outside is how it will behave inside. You can't enter only Alice in Wonderland can enter inside the mirror and get things there. Right? But it is not true. So, he gives a very important example. When you sleep, let's take this case of when you are sleeping. Okay. Can you ever, okay, tell me something. Can we all manufacture an aeroplane?
In the dream.
In the dream, okay. Can you, actually you can do it, right? And it is true. It is as true as that something inside the mirror. In your dream, you can manufacture an aeroplane. The aeroplane, you can sit in the aeroplane, you can land in US. Gauri Mahodaya just came in London. Probably Sushila Mahodaya can impose herself in an aeroplane, go to the same place, look at that Chandi Homa that was happening, all within a span of few hours. You know, it takes probably from India to London is about 8 hours. So she does not need 8 hours. She takes a few seconds to do it. It can be done. Can you say it was untrue? Can you claim that it is untrue? It is not real.
It's true for the dreamer.
Right? Why is it true? It is true. Very simple way of testing it out. Let us say you have a very bitter experience in your dream. Okay? Let us say something is chasing you. You are being hit and you are chasing and running and doing things. And somebody comes and just says, hey, what are you doing? And wakes you up. You'll have sweat on your forehead. Yeah. Or if you are very happy, you'll be laughing. You'll wake up laughing. Correct?
Yes, that I've experienced.
Sorry?
That I've experienced.
Right? So technically it is not something that is untrue. You cannot say that is not true. It is as true as this world. That's exactly what Acharya is saying. When Atmani Maya Bharivo Bhutam Yata Nidraya. In the Maya, you have created a whole world.
Right.
Where did so much space for a football field come from? Are you so big? It was somewhere inside, no? And you are running in it. How did you manufacture it?
Maya.
And you manufacture it without you using your hands, without using your legs, everything. It was done. It was there. Right. So the whole world, the Srishti itself is like that. Acharya Shankara says the whole Srishti is exactly like that. Just that you are in somebody's dream and you are probably in your own dream doing all these things. When you wake up out of that dream, yat sakshat kurute prabodha samaye. In the morning when you wake up, you figure out that swatmanameva dvayam. You had created two, you had replicated yourself. Correct? Swa atmanam eva dvayam. You had replicated yourself in a dream. You are present on the bed, you are present. In your dream also you are present. The world is exactly the same. All that we need to do is we need to wake up to that superconscious. And what are we limited by? We are limited by the manas.
Senses.
Manas, because the senses are controlled by the manas. Okay. So this is the whole philosophy. To get to this philosophy, there are two parts. How do you transit from one place to the other? So for that is where I was getting to. Yeah, in this one, I think no. Dharmartha kama moksha. One minute. We'll end the class in a minute.
So basically, we will need to get out of avidya in order to
So how do you get
study.
out of avidya? That is the question. To get out of avidya, it says, there are the simplest way to get out of avidya is to work. Correct? What does work do? Work, it very clearly says, work is to, yeah, here it is. No? Yeah. Why do we work then? We all work.
We are not seeing
a positive mind.
Huh?
For a positive frame of mind.
What is positive? Define positive.
Yeah, once you know everything you said now, everything is created by himself. Everything is the mirror. Only everything is Maya only. What's the need of getting out of something then?
Exactly. So why do you need to work, in which case? And the second part is,
Maya will always be there. Maya will always be there, even if it is individually, it will not be there, but it will be always be there. Even if you get moksha, Maya will always be there.
No, there is a difference.
Not for you.
No, there's a difference. There's a difference here. Moksha is different from gnana. That's where the difference comes in. If you can attain gnana and you are still in your body, that is where you will be experiencing Maya. Once you are out of your body, you don't experience Maya anymore.
But as a jnani, that moksha will be experienced but the person will not give importance to that Maya because he knows he is different from that body.
So that is not moksha, that's what is jnana. But you do experience it, no matter what, you still experience it. Okay. Before I want to end it, we are already 8:32. So we will just end it. So the concept is you do chitta shuddhyartham to purify yourself and be eligible for that jnana. So cleanse yourself, cleanse the mind. That is where all the vasanas need to go, and that's where we are in this framework. To keep on doing it repeatedly, if you keep on doing it, at some point we'll reach a state where we'll say, okay, I've worked enough. This is all a good thing, but it's enough. Let me get an arm's length distance from here. Just like the dream, okay, I've had enough of my dream. I don't want any more dream.
And that means you outgrow it.
You outgrow things. That's where it says, karma should leave you. You cannot leave karma. First thing, Arjuna always tries to run away. Every instant, every given a chance, he wants to run away in the Bhagavad Gita. Krishna says, no, that is not possible for you. Don't do it. Don't try. Even sitting and not doing any work is also work. There is no concept of no work. That's why even a gnani, in spite of being a Gnani, needs to indulge in work. Even he needs to do all the things that need to be done. He may know everything. That's why even when Krishna came, Krishna also had to do enough work. Okay. So once you get that Gnana and once you leave that body, then there is no more rebirth for you. Okay. So when we started how do we get into the Upanishad Marga? So the Upanishad Marga will need a lot of cleansing to happen deep within to start with. And how do we do that? Through work. And once we keep doing it, once we keep refining it, once our things start expanding, once we start viewing things in a much beyond sensory manner, we get into that path. And that's when it's not that you can't start your study, but the study will lead to a better way of doing things when we have this understanding, clear framework. That is all. That's why even all Upanishads, the first part of the Upanishad clearly says how to lead a good life. So even Taittiriya Upanishad, Shiksha Vyakhya Syamaha Varnaswaraha Matra Balam Samasantanaha Ityukta Shiksha Dhyayaha. It says that is the first thing, Shiksha. Shiksha is basically about how to do Veda, Karma and everything. It starts from there. Then how do you lead a life? Bishasma Dvadah Pavate Bishodeti Surya. It's only because of fear that these things happen. The sun rises. If there is no God, the sun will not rise. That's the concept that's been given. Bishodeti Surya. So all these things, the first part is about cleansing yourself. Even in the Vedantic part. Then it of course gets into the whole Taittiriya Upanishad is in one Vakya. What is that? I'll tell you what that is. That is, I should bring that. Okay. It says, okay, I'll bring that in the next class and tell you what it is.
But as a Jivan Muktaha, you reach that moksha level, right?
Yes. See, that's why even people like Ramatirtha and Ramana Maharshi, they were very clear how much they were talking. When somebody came, there's a very beautiful story. Somebody would come and ask him, have you conquered your mind? Have you become a Jivan Mukta? Have you conquered your mind? These were the two questions he would keep on asking. He would say, come tomorrow. Every time he would come and ask, he would say, come tomorrow. And he would keep on going. On the day of his deathbed, he himself called him and said, yes, now I have conquered my mind, I have conquered my mind. Because you don't know when you will come back.
But yeah.
Mahodaya, until you have a body, you cannot say that we are still in the cycle of Janma and Mrityu. Huh?
Correct.
Yeah, we are still in maybe in different stages near to moksha.
Correct.
Not out of that cycle.
Yes, not out of that cycle.
Unless there is a but body is a proof that you are still in the
cycle.
Janma Mrityu.
Correct. Absolutely.
And we won't know now when we are out of the cycle. We won't know.
No, when you are out of the cycle, you'll have the gnana. You'll have that understanding, experience. There are people who have experience. So at least there are Brahmendra Saraswati. There are Avaduta Brahmendra Saraswati. There was Chandrasekhar Bharati of Sringeri.
There may be different stages of reaching that.
Correct. They were already reached there. Correct. Okay, let's end it. We are already at 8. सत्यपुञ्जाभ्यः परिपालयन्तां न्यायेन मार्गेण महिमैषः गो ब्राह्मणेभ्यो शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं क्षोभरहितः ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः अपुत्राः पुत्रिणः सन्तु पौत्रिणः अधनात् सदनात् सन्तु जीवन्तु शरदां शतं शृण्वन् रामायणं भक्त्या स याति पदमेव वा स याति ब्रह्मणस्थानम् Sayati Brahmanasthanam Brahmana Pujyate Sada Sayati Brahmanasthanam. That Brahmana is that moksha. That is what it comes to. Okay. So thank you. Next week probably we'll have a different Zoom link. We will